That is loud. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a video that I know a lot of you guys have been really wanting and waiting for and super anxious to see, and that is because today we are going back to the track with the ZL1. Now, before we dive into this video, I want to go ahead and announce that from now on, guys, just like we changed the channel name, we're going to be doing a few things differently here on the channel, and that's because I am going to be referring to all of you awesome, great subscribers as the Speed Squadron. So for those of you guys that are subscribed, welcome to the Speed Squadron. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments, thanks for everything. Now, if you'd like to join the Speed Squadron, guys, it's very simple. All you have to do is hit the thumbs up button on the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date and get all of my videos whenever I drop them. So really awesome. We have a great community, and I love showing you guys everything there is to know about the cars that I currently have in my possession, and talk about mods and what they do and how they affect your car and whether they're worth it or not. So if you like that kind of content, consider joining the Speed Squadron, and hopefully see you in the comments and hitting that thumbs up button. But anyways, let's get right back to the video. Now, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, this of course is my 2019 ZL1 Camaro, and it is amazing. We've got a few things done to it which we will dive into a little bit more, but for now, let's go ahead and give you this cold start. Yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. If you haven't guessed it by now and you're new to the channel, yes, we do have long tube headers on this ZL1, but it sounds amazing through the stock dual mode muffler. So anyways, we're gonna let this thing warm up. We got to pull it out. I've got to do a few things, like throw the car seat in there because we got to drop off the baby at parents while I go to the track, and then get to the track, add some E85 so that we can have the car running right where it needs to be. So let me go ahead and get all that taken care of, and I'll catch you guys at the track. On our way to the track, Sebastian's in the back enjoying it, and he loves the car. Yeah, that's right. We got another little gearhead growing up. Now, anyways, let's go drop him off and get to the track. We are finally here at the track. We made it, and the car is good to go. We're letting it cool down. We just went through tech. We've got the E85 set up right where we want it at E40, just around 7 gallons of fuel, and tire pressure's at 17.5. So yeah, we'll see what it does. The weather's getting colder and colder, so hopefully everything goes well and we get that 9-second pass. I do not have the draggy. I don't know what happened to it. This is a radio and slick test and tune only, so that's going to be good for us. We should be able to get quite a few runs in, hopefully, if everything goes well, and hopefully show you guys some really badass cars that are out here tonight. So stick around and I'll catch you guys on the first run. Okay guys, so for those of you guys that are new to the channel or new to these videos, the ZL1 is right now on just intake, some E85, not full E85, and long tube headers. That's all the car has performance wise. We do have the passenger seat taken out and a full drag pack with skinnies in the front, but that's about it. The car probably weighs with me in it about 4,000 pounds. And the best that it's run before in worse weather is about 10.1 at 134, almost 135. So we'll see what it does on the first pass. It's gonna be kind of hot lap from getting to the track, so we haven't really let it cool down or anything. Just pop the hood and let some cool air get in there. But that's about it. We'll do one pass, do some data logging, make sure everything's looking good, and then we'll let it cool down and go for that, you know, hopefully 9-second pass. good burnout. Whew. Got the data log running. I'm excited. We're back in drive. Let's do this. Well, something happened. Engine power reduced mode. Whoa. Got a check engine light and everything just cut off. So, yeah. Right before the traps, it cut off, guys. Not sure what happened there. We'll have to check it out. My guess is the fuel system is basically running out there. Woo! That was a wild pass, and as you guys saw at the end there, it just shut down before the quarter mile. And I hate that it did that because it's exactly what I thought it was, guys. The fuel pressure sensor, whatever, saw that it was too low of a pressure compared to what it was requesting and shut the car off for safety, which means that this weather is not letting the car run even E41. So right now, I thought we were at E40, but it's actually about E41. So what we need to do is actually put a little bit more 93 in there and try to get it to maybe E38, a few more percentage, because it's borderline, guys. The injector duty cycle, the milliseconds, is not overly crazy. The low side fuel pressure is still about 71 PSI, which is not bad. And I've seen the car make those passes at that same 71, 72 PSI without much issue. But this weather is just right there borderline, and that happened. But anyways, let me show you guys the time slip and just what this car did. So it went a 143 60 foot, guys. Best 60 foot by far. Low 140s. Best I had done before is a 150. And then a 643 to the 8th, 2/10 faster to the 8th than before, or about a 10th faster, because it'd been like about 655, 654. So right around a 10th faster to the 8th, which means it should be basically like 2/10 faster to the quarter mile, and it ended up at a 10:04 at 135.8. So basically, yeah, if it wouldn't have shut off right there at the very end, this thing probably would have been a 9-second pass, and that's without letting it cool down or anything. So right now we're gonna rush over to the gas station real quick, go ahead and put a little bit more 93 in there, bring that E content down to maybe E38, E37, and then let it cool down and see some cars run, and then go for the second pass and see if we'll get that 9-second. But already, guys, looking at this time slip, it's there. This thing can run a 9 as it sits. That is wild. Went and put about 3/4 of a gallon in, and now we are at about 38-37% E. Hopefully that is enough to prevent this car from hitting that low fuel pressure performance on the low side of the fuel system. Power in it. 1072 at 143.6, guys. That thing has a ton of power. Got a Chevy SS. If you guys remember, I had one of these. Bone stock, didn't do anything to it. But let's see what this one's got a drag pack on it. We'll see what this one's running. for that SS at 117. Not too bad. Up next, we've got 5.0 MAR. And I believe this is an NA, just bolt-on Mustang. Runs pretty good for just bolt-ons. Let's see what it'll do. Looks like he's got that trans brake on it. Woo! Man, on that trans brake, that 5.0 jumps out. 1059 at 130.1 miles an hour. That's actually pretty damn good for the car. It didn't leave as great either. It probably could have left a little smoother. We're in Texas, guys, and here trucks do not mess around. Check out this OBS old school 90s twin turbo single cab. That thing is moving. 869 at 132.5. All right, guys, run number 2. We have been pushing the car to the line. We are ready to go. We dropped the E-content. Hopefully the car does not shut the throttle body on us and we can get that 9-second pass. Let's go, baby. Good burnout. All right, guys, moment of truth here. Are we gonna be able to get that 9-second pass? Woo! Whoa, that was a good run. Oh my goodness, and the car did not cut out. Woo! Man, that felt so good. And we beat that Hellcat. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I hope that we got that. That had to have been a 9-second pass. Well, guys, we did it. That's right, the car worked all the way through the trap, and we now have ran a 9-second pass in the ZL1 with just a Big Gulp Rotofab and 2-inch Speed Engineering headers with some E38 in the tank. Woo! Yeah. Now, the Trax app was not updating the time, so I had to go get the slip manually written down for me at the race control, and I'll put it up here. But yes, guys, you're seeing that correctly. 998.3 at 136.86, so almost basically 137 miles an hour. Oh yeah, a 142 60 foot, a 639 to the 8th at almost 110, 109.6. Yeah, hell yeah. Whew. Here you have it. What I think is maybe potentially the first ZL1 to go in the 9s with only just the intake and the headers. Well, intake headers and E85, of course. Comment down below, let me know, is this the first ZL1 with just an intake and headers to be in the 9s? If the forums or anything, the Camaro 6 forums or anything to look at, I mean, this is, even just with the intake and the headers, one of a handful of cars that can go in the 9s with the bolt-ons. I mean, there's not that many bolt-on cars in the 9s with the ZL1, and that's with any bolt-ons, all bolt-ons, everything, ported blowers, everything. I want to say this is the first and only ZL1 to run 9s on a stock non-ported blower, stock pulleys, stock everything, just intake headers and some sprinkle of E85. Keep an eye out for new content. We're probably going to order the fuel system for the low side to increase our E. Well, got the Velocitech. I do have the Joker's full tilt ported blower. I have a Nick Williams 103 throttle body, and I've got a 2.3 upper pulley on the other blower, which would be the next step in the next mods for this car, and maybe we might do that. But if you guys have stayed this long for the video, I do have my C8 Z06 that's going to be coming a lot sooner than I'm expecting. From everything I'm seeing, it looks like that car is going to be available summer of 2022. So if I get one of the few early allocations, we might be seeing the Z01 go a lot sooner than we expected. So in the meantime, we still got things that we can do, plenty of stuff we can do, and we are just getting started for 2022. So if you haven't and you enjoyed this content, guys, hit the thumbs up button, consider joining the Speed Squadron, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get up to date and notifications when I post new videos. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.